How we doing? You right?
Good, thank you. All good?
Good. We're good at the club a long time now.
I know. 8th season now.
Next season. A bit of a veteran / legend of the club.
Well, trying to, like you say, 8 years now. Obviously, it'd be nice to another year, which would be lovely. So, we're very exciting pre-season like we just had. So, hopefully it'll be a successful season.
I wanted to wind it back to sort of when you joined.
Yeah.
And people say, being a footballer, brilliant, best thing in the world. But there must be different times. For example, you was at Southend 7 years.
Yeah.
Went to Sheffield United. Weren't there long.
Yeah.
Came back to Millwall. So as a human, a lot of fans won't see that. They'll go, this, that. What was that like going to Sheffield for the short space, then relocating?
Yeah.
As a human, what's that?
You know what? I think I'm glad you said it, because it's probably a part of football that probably goes unnoticed. Yeah. Obviously, rooting your family, moving, it doesn't mean you're going to be ready to go straight away when you get to a club type of thing. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to bed in. And obviously I went to Sheffield United. I'd been from kind of playing every week and then went to a club where I wasn't really playing, and it just wasn't for me. It wasn't a good fit for me personally, or for them. And obviously I was lucky enough to get a move here on deadline day, which was a very stressful day. But obviously looking back now, is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made type thing for my career. I've loved it here. Been here for nearly 8 years now, and it's a club that I kind of hold dear to my heart, and my family do as well. So I've loved my time here so far.
Also, club on Neil Harris. I won't lie, I listened to Wall Talk this morning. I had a cheeky little listen.
All right.
You played with Harris at Southend, so it must have been quite an easy sell for you. I'm ready. I'm now going to play under him. But have you started the clubs here?
Yeah, no, it was an easy sell. Like you say, I knew Chopper from playing with him at Southend.
Yeah.
He had come in here as manager, and he spoke to me and said, look, we want to sign you. We want to play you in this position. This is what we want to do. And I was kind of one of those where I was like, look, I want to come back down here. I want to play. I want to be at the football club. I played here as an away player numerous times, which wasn't always fun, but it was a great experience, and it was a stadium at that level I always loved playing at. And to come here and to now be able to play here week in, week out is a massive honour. It's a massive achievement. So it was something where, like you say, it was an easy sell for me really. I loved coming here, and it's a stadium that I love playing at.
A record signing. I can't remember whether, obviously before you and Brothers, it was Paul Goddard back in the 90s, which didn't work out. Right. It wasn't, in football terms, a huge thing. For us as fans, it was. I think you come the week after Brothers, or maybe vice versa, but a record signing, did pressures come with that? Because I've seen you say, by your own admission, is that you struggled the first sort of 18 months. Yeah,
to be fair, I think I signed 4 days after Brothers, so I kind of gave him a bit of banter afterwards. He was the record signing, and I come straight in and took it, but I think his record lasted for 4 days. But no, you know what? It was the first year or so. It was not tough because I probably put a lot of pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Like you say, coming in, being the record signing at the football club, where I know we broke the record a couple of days before, but obviously it stood for quite a while. And I think that does come with its own pressure anyway. So that was something that I kind of didn't probably cope well with at the time. Probably tried to do too much, tried to change my game in what I wasn't good at. And it took a couple of years for me to kind of get used to that and to move on from that. And it was something there, I think kind of the onus changed after a couple of years, where I kind of took the pressure off myself and just thought, you know what, I'm gonna go out and just play my own game. And I'd like to think I've kind of improved as the years have come on. Really, I've kind of got more comfortable, and I've enjoyed playing here in Leonard, quite a few positions in the end.
Yeah, do you know what? It's mad you played. It's a thing on Walsh back, because my mate Kenny, I mean, I think you're great. At first I wasn't, but really grew into it. My mate Kenny's like, why don't you play next year?
Yeah.
So I think you're brilliant at right back, and I think Gary Rowett, he wasn't my most favourite manager, but I think I always said in my videos, one of the best things he did, he brought the best out in you.
Yeah.
Transitioning to right back.
Yeah.
Are you now a confirmed right back, or?
Well, ask the gaffer, I don't know. No, to be fair, like you say, I would class myself as a right back now. I think my position is a right back. I still feel like I'm very capable to play all along the back line, midfield as well. I think I found out, I think it's a couple of weeks ago, I played every single position for the football club other than goalkeeper. So I'm getting notes, and we'll soon see. But no, it's the only position I haven't played for the club, is in goal. So yeah, I think nowadays I'd probably say my best position is right back. It's a position that I've only kind of played for a couple of years. I've really enjoyed it. I think I can bring different qualities to that position, and it's what I've really enjoyed playing in. So it's kind of I've enjoyed it, and we'll kind of see. But I feel like I've got the ability to play in numerous positions.
You play centre back as well.
Yeah, I play centre back. Obviously, I played left back. I've played most of my career centre midfield.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the lads that come here never knew I even played centre midfield before. So
Really?
they've only seen me play kind of right back in the last year or so. So, but yeah, I think I've played at least 200-300 games in midfield in my career. So
I remember Neil Harris when you signed. He said he's a box-to-box midfielder and gets both. And obviously at the time, I love Neil Harris, but we played quite direct. So I mean, it was.
Yeah, no, it was. I probably didn't find it easy in the first year transitionally because I mean I've never played in the Championship before either. It was kind of a first real taste of playing 45, 46 games in the Championship, and yeah, it took a little bit of time for me to catch up on. But yeah, at the time I was a box-to-box midfielder. I still feel like I can play midfield as well, but I think where I am now in my career, in my position, I think right back definitely brings the best out of me. Yeah.
3 things I want to ask you about. It's all related to players you played against that lay you up and came with Millwall players.
Okay.
The goal against Bart, you guess it?
Yeah.
Stink Bar.
Yeah.
The absolute screamer during lockdown.
Yeah, it's Longy. Yeah.
It's Longy.
Yeah.
And probably more celebrated by the fans on social media than those goals was a tackle on
Mike.
Yeah. Did you let him know when it came to the club?
I did, yeah. Mikey especially. Because Mikey's obviously, he's rapid, isn't he? Like, he's quick, he's got that pace. And I kind of said when he came in, I kind of said, like, do you remember the tackle? And he said, yeah, not for good reasons. Like, but you know what? We were obviously 2-0 down in that game as well. And it was 2-1 at a time. And I made the tackle and we ended up going on to get a point from the game.
Yeah.
I kind of think if we didn't go and get any from the game, I think that would have been kind of all forgotten. So the fact that we went up, I think it was 2 on goals that night in the 95th.
That's why, yeah.
For me, that probably, it sounds ridiculous and it sounds stupid, but for me, that's probably one of my highlights as a Millwall player was kind of that tackle, really.
I think because he was known for being so quick as well.
Yeah.
No offence, maybe you got so much.
Yeah.
You got caught up with him, got the right side of him.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of one thing that goes, I am fairly quick, like I can run up. I probably don't look quick when I'm running, but I am quite a quick player. So kind of that was one of those where I thought, I know I can kind of make up the ground and catch him. And yeah, luckily I managed to get the right side and tackle him. But yeah, the Longy one was funny as well. Longy and Bart was, the keepers don't take it as well, to be fair. So,
well, no offence to Longy, but Bart was a much better goalkeeper, so it's probably...
Bart was excellent, to be fair. Bart was, we only saw him a couple of weeks ago, actually, over in Spain. So it was over there, and it was nice to catch up with him, actually. But yeah, he's a great guy, great goalkeeper, so it's nice to see him. So, he was already a senior member of the squad at 33. Yeah.
But now we've lost touch, Muzza and Sabs.
Yeah.
Do you feel there's even more of a responsibility now on yourself to be that bit more mature in the dressing room? Or
Yeah, I think so. I think me and Coops kind of, we see ourselves as obviously definite leaders in the group. We've got other people out there that obviously got the opportunity now to kind of do that. Hopefully Billy will be another one that can really kind of strive for that. And I think just me and Coops being here for so long, knowing the football club, it's I think everyone's, I mean, I've said it hundreds of times, it's a unique football club. It's a football club that is a real kind of family community. It's well run. It's well done. It's a kind of everyone knows everyone type thing in the football club. We're all quite close as players, as staff. We see each other every day. So I think for me and Coops, it's a real onus on kind of teaching the players what the club is about, what they want, what the fans want to see. I think that's something that me and Coops have sat down and we've said, look, this is what we need to push. And I've always said our biggest strength as a team and as a football club is team spirit, is togetherness. And I think that's something that, whether it comes from fans, players, staff, I think it's something that we've kind of always held as a real strength of the club. And I think that's what me and Coops would probably continue to push more than anything, really.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was just fans outside looking in, but really sense that in the sort of Sean Williams, Alex Pearce, yourself, Cooper era.
Yeah.
Not saying it went away, but it just, again, seems to be this year now as well, a really, really strong feeling.
And I mean, the gaffer's big on that as well. Like, the gaffer understands the football club. He knows what he wants. And at the moment, I think we're all trying to sing on the same hymn sheet type thing, really. So we all know the football club. Well, me and Coops obviously better than most at the moment because of the time we've been here. And it's something that we can just kind of teach the newer players coming in, whether they're senior players or younger players. And over pre-season, I think we've tried to do that. We've obviously the gaffers got us playing some really good stuff at the moment, and pre-season has been strong. But for us as kind of leaders of the group, I think that's the biggest key is keeping the squad together and keeping that team spirit, because it gets you points at the end of the day. It's not just about having good players and good individuals. It's about what you can do as a group.
So you're obviously going to be more experienced, but if the players actually describe what you was like in the dressing room, what do you think of the say?
I'm not sure if I should answer that. Strange.
I've heard the voice of reason. One player of them shall remain nameless.
Okay, well that's nice. I'll take that.
Voice of reason.
Okay.
As I bring everyone back down, if they need.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, that was my job a few years ago. when everyone got a bit carried away, I used to say, "You're right, lads, let's just calm it down." Yeah, man. Like, but no, it's like you say, I just got a strange character in the group, and me and Coops are especially the same. We just try and push the togetherness in the group. I think it's so important, and whether we're having a laugh, whether we're being serious, we kind of know the line to cross in terms of, all right, we're going to have fun in the gym doing our gym work, but once we get on the training pitch, it's go time. We flip the switch and we're serious, and we want to win, we want to perform, we want to improve, and that's the key, really.
Going away from home, I'm not even sure that you room with people anymore.
Yeah.
Did you still room? Probably you get rooms now.
A lot of the lads room by themselves now.
Right. Who would be your absolute worst case scenario if you've had to room with someone?
Worst roommate. You know what? Someone like Idemo and Camille Negley, they room together. And there's I don't know.
Else will have them.
Yeah, they just stuck at the hip, the two of them. But no, I would stay away. Tristan's too much for me. He's too good looking, isn't he? Stay away. Yeah, he'd be in the mirror too much for me. So no, I'm happy by myself now. I'm getting too old to be rooming with people now. So especially on tour, I think a lot of the senior boys had our own room, and we could just let the young ones go and play table tennis or have some fun, and we could just sit quietly, have a coffee. So it was good.
You told me maybe you said about Obafemi the tackle. Other than that, your favourite memories of Millwall?
Favourite memory? You know what? I'm not kind of one that looks at individual, other than obviously little things, but individually, it's not really what I kind of remember or what I want to remember from my time at Millwall. I think mainly is the games that I've played in. I think games like the Everton game here, where I think that was unbelievable game. I think it was on a Saturday evening on telly, and
it was, yeah.
Obviously 3-2 win, last minute goal. I think memories of that for me is probably part of the biggest things that I'll take away when I eventually leave Millwall, whatever I do. That's for me was probably the game where I think, you know what, that was unbelievable. The atmosphere was, I've not really felt atmospheres like that in many grounds that I've been to, and for me that was the biggest one.
I was thinking something top mine on.
Thank you very much.